Hi, Devi here from New Leaf Coaching, and today I'm going to talk about making a career change gradually. It sounds a bit weird to most people because I think a lot of people imagine that if you're making a career change that you have to do your research, decide what you want, apply for it, and there you go. If you get the job, you've made your change, and of course for a lot of people that is the case. And the downside of that is that quite often that will keep you stuck and static, because making that big leap can be very scary. It feels risky. What if you don't like your new role? What if the people that you're working with aren't, the kind of people that you want to? We have built into us psychologically a fear of loss, a fear of losing out. And so often we will avoid loss much more than we pursue a gain or a benefit. And the downside of that is that it's very difficult to make a big switch in one go, because it feels very scary. So how do you deal with that? I mean, it is the case that experiencing a loss is very challenging. It's not something that we want to have. So the answer to that may be for you to make your career change gradually. And there are several ways of doing this. One of them I used myself many years ago. I cut down my hours at my work from full-time, 5 days a week, to 4.5 days a week. And then I also asked if my employer would allow me to do the half day by doing extra long days on the other 4 days, which he said yes to. So I was there in the office way after everyone else had gone home working away. But then I had a whole clear day. And what I did with that day is I did research, I did job applications, I did voluntary work. I used it to explore what my different options were. And it made a massive difference to me, so that when I chose to make the career change, I was really well prepared and felt like I'd reduced my risk and that I'd done my research and that I knew what I was doing. So that's one thing you could do, cut down your hours bit by bit. And especially in this financial climate, a lot of employers are very open to people reducing their hours. It's a way that they can save money on your salary. Of course there is some financial loss for you, but it's relatively small. And for some people anyway, if you're moving to the third sector, you may be looking at a salary reduction anyway in return for doing a job that is very close to your heart. So that's one thing you can do, is look at whether you can reduce your hours with your existing employer. There are other things you can do. Find other ways of testing out what your new role is, whether it be maybe you're wanting to start a business. If you want to sell something online, why not start selling it online? Get hold of a few of these products and start selling them. Somebody recently I met at a networking event said that they wanted to be an interior decorator, and she actually didn't really believe me when I said, well, you could try it out. Can't be an interior decorator in a really short time. Well, why don't you see if you really enjoy it? Why don't you go and find some friends who have got a room in their house that they would like to be decorated, and ask them to pay you a nominal fee and do the job and see if you enjoy it. Make a small amount of money, make a difference, test it out, find out what worked for them, and you've learned something, and you've found out if you want to carry on doing it. Making a career change gradually, there are probably other ways that you can think of, but it takes away the risk. It increases your learning, and it means you can have fun. And you're moving in the direction you feel like you're not stuck. And feeling stuck is very dispiriting, so it gives you energy and enthusiasm and a sense of momentum. It's really, really worth considering. So I'll leave you with this question for yourself. If you were to make your career change gradually, what would be the thing that you could do to make that happen for yourself? Have a think about it. And if you actually going to do it, or if you have an idea, post it below. Let me know what it is that you're doing, and I would really love to hear your ideas and your thoughts and what you're planning. Thanks very much for listening, and there are lots more videos, articles, interviews with experts on career change at my website www.mynewleaf.co.uk. Thanks very much.